My hands the size of a basketball, all the sprinklers in the front yard, the only way to shut them off is by this massive water valve out front. And I had to use my right handed, and of course I couldn't reach it the right way with the left hand, and now it's fully shot. Girls clogged all the toilets, there's shit everywhere, diapers on the floor. So. It's just, I just got railed in handful this morning, it's just been. Up down the middle right now, any course. All you gotta do is click, the Zoom button and, just wanna make sure I have to print my way to see in there. That is, all you gotta do is just say that you, on, whatever, just let the camera roll. All you can do. Okay. Loading from the beginning. Okay. Okay, that's it, yeah, just set the light and people will jump in and. Like this, get it all squared away. So what's what? I'm not here to Zoom, hold on. I'm looking at your chair in the living room. I'm having a coffee, me a minute.
Oh my God.
Say hi to car. Hey, Anthony.
Look at the size of this hand, Jeff.
Oh, you might have to go to the doctor and get some,
Jeff,
call it ephedrine or whatever.
can you see that thing, dude?
Yeah.
It's like,
Bad news.
I mean, what do I do? I just ice it?
Go to the clinic. You might want to get a clinic and get an injection of pseudoephedrine or whatever Benadryl is.
I mean, dude, it like hurts really bad. And then, of course, Annie has to leave to work early this morning, and I have to use my hand to like plunge all these toilets, the sprinkler valves on the. So I'm cranking a water main.
Sorry to say we're meeting somebody and I got to run. But we got
I got it
started. It's all good.
All right, Jeff. Hey, have fun. I'll be all good.
I've got a couple things to share with you guys, and I want to get off the phone early today for a change.
Got it. Okay. All right.
Bye.
Oh, problem. There's a lot of it. Carter, there you are. How are you?
What's up, my friend? How are you?
Oh, just grind city, just going on listing appointments and onboarding some new agents and same old, same old. How's everything on your end?
Can't complain, not one bit, brother. Just staying busy, my friend. Staying busy.
Dude, I hear you. I hear you. So I think Jeff sent an email. We need to do our one-on-one onboarding. I'm sending a text there. Have we done our onboarding yet?
I don't believe so, man. I don't believe so.
That's right, because I saw that email. Did you get that package that I mailed to you?
I did get the package.
Okay, perfect.
Amazing package.
Yeah, so we gotta basically dive into how you can integrate and leverage the print products, how it combines with digital door knocking,
Right.
plus tech, and I'm gonna go over that this morning. I'm pretty excited about that, just to share strategies I'm doing to really kill it. But yeah, basically that's the we'll dive into it on this call.
Okay, great.
Yeah, but we're gonna do a big old one-on-one with each other, and we're gonna dive pretty deep into it, and show you how you could use it for agent attraction and lead gen. I mean, like my Google business profile, it's funny because I threw in the Meta Infusion portal, new agents looking for an office, keywords like that, and I have all these agents now hitting me up looking for an office. So I'm gonna share with you all those hacks that I figured out, and
Love it.
we're gonna dive into that too. All right, Miss San Clemente, Miss Yakima, good to see you. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Beautiful day, huh? Beautiful day. How we doing, Miss San Clemente? There she is. Okay, good to see you. Okay. Okay. Well, there's just give it another minute or so. It's just a small intimate group, which is awesome. So, okay, here's what I wanted to share with you guys today. So we're gonna dive into a few little things. Here's what we have figured out in the SEO world. So I've officially become a Google product expert, which is exciting. It's allowing me to dive deep into the Google business profile for all these Google business product experts worldwide. We now have a network, and I know what's coming down the pipeline. So when I did that Facebook post, right, originally, right now, everything's coming together in a big way. So what we're starting to see is the whole formula with being ranked #1 for all the important keywords is more important now than ever. And you really have to stay on top of it, because everything going on, with the buyer's agent commission not being able to, be broadcasted this July. I'm sure you guys have, heard a lot of different things going on, but the bottom line is what's getting extremely competitive, and all the big time agents are doing is they're retreating back to their geo farms, and they're going for the local market share. Now, I don't know what your thoughts are on the whole buyer agent commission, but common sense tells me if you can't display it, online publicly, through the MLS, and if you can't, even put it in the agent remarks section, if there's a commission being offered, it only makes logical sense. Now that that's a law plus tech, there is really not going to be a future for a buyer's agent except for a flat fee. Maybe Zillow comes up with a new button and you press it and they write your offer for you for a $1,500 fee, for example. So right now, it's more important than ever to really dig in with ranking high on Google, because the competition's getting fierce. And then obviously have your listing lead generation strategies for print email marketing, because that's pretty much going to be the only way to survive. Does anyone have any questions on that, or any comments on it, or any thoughts? I guess, Dakota, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. What do you think about all that?
So for me, I don't think it changes business for me, to be perfectly honest with you. I think that in my opinion, new agents are going to have a difficult time navigating through these rough waters. But anybody that's been vested and in their business for a number of years, that have maximized all different type of strategies and have not a high production but a decent production list. I think that the value is going to be there. Buyers are going to see the value. I was talking to a buyer this week, and they were just simply saying, "Hey, look, there's no way I could have achieved this goal without your help." And I'm thinking to myself like, okay, well, there, regardless of what the commission is or regardless of what the ask is, there will still be able to people in that circle will be able to be able to survive
Right.
in my opinion.
I hear you. No, I hear you. So let's play devil's advocate, right? So let's say it's a competitive market like North Claremont, right? So through geofarming, I just picked up 4 listings this week. Okay. I got one from the Mr. Claremont Sprinter van. The lady walks her Dalmatian. She goes, I see it all the time. She goes, when I was thinking of selling, she texts me. She goes, are you the Mr. Claremont guy I'm thinking of selling? There's a $1.3 million listing. One of my print mail campaigns from a while back finally hit, and I'm listing a horse property. And then through ranking #1 on Google, I had an older lady, search top agent near me, and I picked that one up. And then #4 is in South Claremont, it's a condo, and that came from Google as well. Now, what I encourage you to think about is, what are you going to do if, for example, like I just did it, last week, and I'm doing it again, is let's say the listing's a $1.2 million listing, and I effectively manage the seller's expectations, right? Now it's past July, and you don't see, what commission's being offered out, right? So let's say that's the case, and I launch the listing for 1 million when it's worth 1.2. I'm the listing agent getting 3%, and I'm offering $1 to the buyer's agent. What happens then? Like, that's my big question, because I know when I have the open house on a Saturday from 1 to 4 and I'm leveraging the short code system, every single buyer that's serious about looking is going to come into the open house, and I'm going to be there to let them in. And if they don't write the offer direct with the listing agent to double N, and if let's say the buyer's agent retreats back to you, Decatur, and says, hey, write up the offer, but the seller's just like, hey, there's no buyer's agent commission. I mean, that's the big question I have, because then what do you tell the buyer? Are they going to pay you the 3% commission or 2% commission on top of their down payment plus closing costs? That's going to be a serious challenge for any buyer's agent.
I agree with you.
Because right now, I've been operating the last 3 years as if this law has already happened, and I'm dominating everyone. Because what happens is, like, I'm just here to play devil's advocate in the worst possible way. Right now, north of Baseline and Claremont, my geofarm, there's only 1 home on the market. I'm about to launch the other 3. So I'm controlling, literally the listing inventory, right? And let's say, Decatur, you come to the open house with your buyer, and I just look at you with a smile, and I'm like, yeah, we're offering 3% commission. Write it up. Go ahead. You write up your offer. But if it wasn't done via email or text, let's say I was a liar, and you write your offer and it comes in, and I'm like, sorry, there's no commission being paid out. Then what do you tell your buyer? And let's say there's multiple offers.
Yeah. The waters are murky right now. No doubt about it. And
so I'm just telling you, like, look, listen, brother, I hear you. I'm just telling you, the way I run my business is, it's the way I see it is, you're right. The newer agents that aren't used to convincing people, hey, like on a listing appointment, yeah, it's $1 million home. It's signed at 6%. That means you're paying me 60 grand to sell your home. That's correct, right? If you're not used to those tough conversations and it's coming direct out of the equity, there's no way we would even get 3 to 6% commission on a listing appointment if the buyers had to just literally hit the ATM and pull out 60 grand cash and put it on the table. It would never happen, right? It's all performance-based and coming out of the equity. And these buyers are always scraping by. So I'm just telling you, like, I know the best mindset is to stay positive, but not in a competitive real estate market, especially here in Southern Cal. Like, there's just no way when I'm launching, you know, beautiful listings priced right and having open houses as a revolving door, there's no buyer agent that will survive in my geo farm, period. I know for a fact. I mean, other cities could be different, but it's a cutthroat industry. And even when I'm on listing appointments going against the competition and they're telling the sellers to throw out a buyer's agent commission, and let's say I'm going for that listing and I just tell them, no, why would you offer that? You know, you could just have, let's say, you know, I went on a listing appointment and told the seller, hey, the commissions, you know, my list side commission's 3%, and and I'm going against 4 agents, and I tell them we're offering 0, and I want to save you that commission, and we're just going to advise all buyers agents to have their clients pay them the commission, or if they really want, all they could do to cater is submit a BAC form, a buyer agent commission form, right? But then if that form comes in, we could always counter. And let's say you're asking for 2% on $1 million home, that's 20 grand. Then we would just counter you at, you know, $1,030,000. And you better pray the appraisal comes through, because if not, then you're not going to get paid. The point I'm making is if your strategy is to stay positive, you're going to be swimming upstream for a long time, and you're going to be slinging a lot of broken arrows in the dark, praying something hits. So the only clear path to consistently getting big paychecks is by becoming a dominant local listing agent in your city. Because the other thing people aren't talking about is what happens when Zillow just says, hey, you know, you provide value to your agent, that's fine. What if you could just, you know, for a $1,500 flat fee, we'll write the offer for you, go over the home inspection report, and you can just call an Uber driver to get to the house. Like, I'm being dead serious. I mean, like, I'm a dominant listing agent. I've been doing this my entire life. I've seen this coming, and I've prepared for this my entire career. And this is what DLE is designed to do. It's designed to allow you to thrive in situations like this. But I would encourage you to think about things that I'm telling you, because it's for sure, it's been happening, and now it's going to happen 10x. Does that make sense?
100%.
Does anyone have any questions on that at all whatsoever?
Hey, Anthony.
Go ahead.
Hey, no, just wanted to chime in. I've been hearing a lot of, attending a lot of meetings and stuff about the new laws. And it's interesting because a lot of people just seem very positive. Oh, this is the best thing that could happen. Stay positive, stay positive. I'm like, it's good to stay positive, but you're probably going to hit a wall if you just stay positive. Like it's, you know, this is survival of the
Let me tell you one thing, Mr. Tustin, and you better listen very closely. Everyone giving them the whole stay positive, it's all bullshit. I get it with mindset and everything. You got to be realistic. It's survival of the wittiest and the fittest. What do I mean by that, right? The fit people are out there you're either door knocking with print mail, you're either doing, you know, mass mail, door knocking, open houses, in the email marketing that I've been preaching or ranking high in Google. That's the only way in this industry to capture listings that you own and can control and go at your own pace. That's it. There's no other option. Does that make sense? Sure, you can run Facebook and Google ads, but they change the algorithm, you're fucked. You know, the point is, I have a lot of friends put it this way, our applications on DLE are 88% across the country. People just flooding to us now. And I understand mindset and stay positive. Okay, Decatur, think about this. Mauricio, Mr. Tustin came to my open house. Remember we did $1 million listing? Remember? And what happened when the buyer came to me and said, hey, I've been working with my buyer's agent for 3 years. What did I say? I said, hey, I can appreciate that. You use your buyer's agent, I can almost guarantee you're not going to get the home. And if you write the offer with us, we offer a dual variable compensation where we could offer you the buyer's agent commission. Remember when I said that to that buyer?
Oh, yeah, I saw it firsthand. And then the buyer texted you like 10 minutes after he left.
Yeah, I said, go ahead and leave, because what I did on my iPhone, everyone, the buyer's agent commission on that listing, Mr. Tustin came with me. It was a $1.1 million home. I had it listed for $1 million, and I was offering $1 to the buyer's agent. And so even if they wrote it up with them, but what ended up happening is I had the listing signed at 6%. And I said, go ahead and write it up with them because your agent is an Uber driver. She was shocked. It was a lady I just met. She pulled back and she goes, well, what do you mean by that? I'm like, I want to reward you for coming to the open house and doing all the work. Look, are you buying the home cash? And usually they say no, but this one said yes. And I was like, oh, because normally my speech is, if you're not paying cash, I don't determine the value. The sellers don't, the appraiser does. And if you do a home inspection and termite inspection, you just need a local expert like myself that you could trust. I hand them the Claremont Bulletin. Now it's a resume. They see all the homes I sold and they bail on their agent. But this lady, it was a little bit of a challenge, right? She goes, because I said, when you click dual variable compensation, I could disclose to you where all the offers are at. So I could flex the buyer's agent commission down to 0. So then therefore, if you make $1 million offer, and let's say we were offering 2%, it's like $1,020,000, right? So long story short, Mr. Tustin's there with me. There's like 60 people at the open house. I roped him in. She was looking with this agent for 3 years in the city of Claremont, 3 years. And I shattered that connection when I said to her, look, this is a $1.1 million home. I texted her the comps and I'm like, look at it. Go home and look at it with your husband. And when you call me to write the offer, if you write $1 million offer, it's really $1,020,000. And if we have to adjust up or down, I can tell you that. But if you go write the offer with your Uber driver, we're going to have to pay him 20 grand to write up the paperwork. And then you're caught up in a bidding war with everyone else. And just like Mr. Tustin said, how long did it take for her to go home and text me?
I don't think I had even hit the freeway when you texted me the screenshot that she had already texted you.
Yeah, after the open house, I wrote it up that night. I double-ended the listing at 6%, okay? Actually, I flexed it down to 5 and I made 50 grand. The seller was happy, and that's called reality. You feel me? That is real life. So if you guys are going to go about this change thinking, you're still going to work buyers, don't fool yourself. Like, literally don't. Like, I'm keeping it real with you. And all these coaches and people who really, truly, at the end of the day, look, I've been doing this for 15 years straight. I have always had more listings and more money in the bank than I've ever known what to do with. And I've never worked a buyer unless I double-ended my listings. That's it. So it's going to hit 10x. So I'm going to leave it at that. And I encourage you to really dig in and seriously listen to everything I'm telling you, because right now, if you don't, all the big dog agents are getting entrenched and they're going for local listings, period. That's the only way to survive. And you're perfectly teed up with DLE. Does anyone have any questions on this category before we dive into it? Anyone at all? Just chime in. It's an intimate group today. Okay. So with that being said, here's the whole cold hard facts. If you're planning on being a real estate agent and working with buyers, you will not survive. If you do not position yourself as a listing agent that offers unique value, you will not survive. You will literally be paid probably the salary equivalent of an Uber driver, and it will be a really stressful life. So, updates number 1. What we've learned is we have new members joining, and on the back end with the SEO team, here's what we're doing. A lot of you are on WhatsApp, and I've started a group text with you, an SEO manager, and a web developer. All you have to do is line up your NAP consistency. And once you have it lined up, all you have to do is send the team content, okay? But number 2, reviews. We have cracked the code on reviews. I know it's painful, but here's what we've learned. If you Google Mr. Claremont Real Estate and try to leave a video review, you can't do it on your iPhone, okay? If someone texts the share, you know how you click on your Google Business Profile app and then you click the blue link and try to share the link that way? You can't leave a video review. The only way it's done is you have to literally open up the Google Maps app and go in the search bar and type in your name. So for example, let's say, Miss Mission Viejo's here with us. If she wants to collect a video review from her client, you got to make sure the client has a Gmail account and download Google Maps on their iPhone. They have to have Google Maps right now, right? And then what you have to do is take your client's phone, click on Google Maps on their phone, hit search, type in Mr. Tustin Real Estate, do a selfie video with them, okay? Have them click 5 stars and say best real estate agent in Tustin, and then literally hold the phone and ask them, hey, do you want me? Okay, what do you want to say about me? Oh, nice guy, hard worker, treats clients like royalty. Type it in for them. And then you take that video that you just did on their iPhone and then click on Google Maps and then post that video. That is gold, right? So Mr. Tustin, for example, on local guides, how if you drop reviews on local businesses, how you get points, like it'll say +5 points.
Yeah.
You leave a video review, it says +10 points. Well, that's now because Google Maps is a combination of Instagram and Yelp, right? But it's also connected to your local guide account. So it's the same thing. If you get a review where someone just clicks 5 stars, that's like 2 points. But if they do 5 stars and they write like one sentence, that's like 8 points. But if they write like a small paragraph, it's like 15 points. If you do a picture, it's 20 points. If you do a video, it's like 50 points, right? But here's what we learned. Miss Oceanside, for example, she was only with us for 3 months. She had a hard suspension from Google. We revived her, and she got 11 come list me phone calls, and 3 of them she's for sure getting because she has over 100 reviews. She's worked her tail off making sure she goes to everyone and anyone to get these reviews, and that's what Google wants. Look at Oceanside, California is one of the most competitive beach cities in Orange County in the world. We got her slammed to the top in 3 months because why? She followed everything. She's wrapped the car. So everyone's seeing Miss Oceanside. What do? They Google Miss Oceanside, and she's getting all these organic clicks. And on top of that, she has the reviews. So she's following the system to a T, and it's equating to nonstop come list me phone calls, right? So you got to do your part, and you have to have the mindset. You're asking everyone for a review. Miss Mission Viejo is a genius. Why is she a genius? She just did a transaction, asked the buyer's agent for a review. She's getting a review from the seller. If you got a home inspector, get a review from your local home inspector you use. Your termite guy, get a review from him. You have to ask everyone for reviews. But the trick right now is if you are the first agent in your market, just like I told you with HomeBot, to just name it like what I did. Did you guys see that post I did? I had like 160 potential listing leads. 2 of them asked for CMAs. Yesterday, I door knocked them and I left the magazine and notepad, and both of them said I'm ready to sell. The point is, I was the first to tell you guys, hey, get HomeBot. Shoot, I think we had DeVray on here for a minute. She's gone. But go to your title rep, right? And just load it up with 5,000 contacts plus, because it's a numbers game and consistency, right? You need to be the first real estate agent in your city in the Google business profile world, which is your brick and mortar, to consistently get video reviews, right? No one right now knows this hack. I bet you no real estate agents know how to figure out how to get a video review. And if you're the first one to start choking down and getting all these video reviews, it's gold. You guys feel me? Are you with me on that? Does that make sense? So right now, just understand, hey, download Google Maps. You should have it downloaded. That's your dashboard for your local guide account and running your Google business profile. Do you see how it's tied together? Does anyone have questions on this?
Nope.
Develop the mindset right now. Hey, it's all about generating listing leads, and I need to be at the top of Google and perceived as what? a local authority, a credible local listing agent that's that public figure, mayor, celebrity that I can trust to call to list my home. That's how you need to be perceived. But guess what, folks? You need reviews. Because if your competition has more reviews, who do you think they're going to list with? It's a perceptions reality business. And guess what your reality is post-July? You either are perceived as a dominant local listing agent that has a niche, that's perceived as someone that's an expert at marketing and selling your city's lifestyle, or you're not. That's it. Those are the ones that are going to survive and thrive. If you're some buyer's agent, Uber driver, sure, you can still write up deals. You might make $1 to $1,500 to $2,000. It's going to be chump change. Because in any competitive market, which is right now because of why? There's low inventory, supply and demand. It's all about the listings. It always has been, and now it's more important now than ever. So right now, what we're going to do, that update's critical. Let me tell you one more update. And then what we're going to do is practice leaving some video reviews for each other so you can gain some value immediately. Okay. Everything we've been preaching to you for the last year to 2 years now is all coming into effect. Everything we've been coaching you on with your NAPA consistency, having your social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, we'll just start with those two, are on your landing page that's connected to your Google business profile. Well, guess what, everyone? If you've been consistently doing the metadata infused postings on the social platforms, which are on your landing page, are now hardwired and directly connected to Google. So what does that mean? That means when you start posting on Instagram and Facebook, you need to email the SEO team. You need to reach out on WhatsApp and make sure it's connected, because when you post on Facebook and Instagram now, it's going to feed on your Google business profile updates. Does that make sense? Do you guys see how everything's connected? Your modern day brick and mortar is your iPhone and the Google Maps app. You need to be a local guide. Google needs to perceive you as a local guide. You need to collect reviews as a local guide. All of your social media is now directly connected to Google. So when you're posting on there, it's going to update your feed on Google. And if you're doing metadata infused content and leveraging every social profile, what do you think is going to happen to your local SEO? It's going to go through the roof. Does anyone have any questions on that update? You don't have to figure it out. The SEO team's got you. All you have to do is message them and make sure they hit the button to connect it. Questions at all?
Yeah, Anthony, Mr. Yakima here. I don't think our video is working, is it?
It's all good. I can hear you.
Okay. For doing video reviews with clients that are just getting posted on Google Business Profile, do you recommend metadata infusing those, or would you just metadata infuse videos of like new listings?
No. So metadata infusions, we're leveraging two platforms. Okay. Every social media network, because what metadata is, what we inject into those photos and videos is the keyword Yakima real estate agent, your Google listing coordinates, right? Your business name, address, website, and phone number all into the photo. So when the client leaves you a review, it's getting directly posted on your Google business profile. You don't need to teach Google that it's related to your Google business profile because you're directly posting on there, right? So what you do is you leverage the MLS because they syndicate your photos and videos to tens of thousands of real estate websites. Now listen closely, everyone. Listen very closely. You might want to write this down. Everyone right now, get your iPhone, okay? Open up Google Maps. Now to finish this conversation, Mr. Yakima, we're only doing metadata injections on every social platform that ever existed, the metadata infused pictures and videos on your website, and then everything that you launch in the MLS. That's where we do metadata injections. Your clients do not have to do metadata injections on photos and videos. They're directly posting to your profile. Okay.
Okay.
But here's what's happening. When you do metadata injections on Facebook and Instagram posts or YouTube, which is huge, it's now going to directly feed to your profile. So when you open Google Maps, okay, what you're going to do is everyone click on the bottom right-hand corner on your business profile, okay? And you hit the click more button and you see where it says see business profile at the top. Go ahead and click that blue. It says see business profile. Then you want to scroll down to your menu bar where it says overview, services, reviews, photos, and updates. You guys see where it says your updates, where you have all your posts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, if you see one, okay, now, this is where you do want to do a metadata injection direct to your profile. Now, if you look at your post, you see one of your posts, let's say you do an update. You could post 8 pictures and have a 1,500 word description. And then do you see the square with the little arrow pointing up? You guys all see that there on any post?
Yeah.
What you're going to want to do is post 8 metadata. Mr. Fresno, good to see you. You want to post 8 meta-infused photos and a 1,500 word description there, and hit that button, copy that link, and you know in the MLS where it says branded virtual tour, just put that in there. You see what I'm saying? So then when you hit submit to sell and you got 75 photos that are meta injected with all your different keywords, why not add a Google Business Profile post as your branded virtual tour, which has meta-infused content? It's directly connected to your Google Business Profile. Why not slap that in the branded virtual tour section and hit submit and just let that shotgun out there? Does that make sense, Mr. Yakima?
Yes, absolutely.
So don't overthink it, but what's going to happen is it's just going to shotgun out to thousands of websites. And that branded Google virtual tour link is going to be floating out there on all these websites, and it's going to store on their server and point back to you. So that's really the only time you need to do a direct metadata injection on your profile. Make sense?
Yep.
But now what's happening is directly connected to your Instagram. So let's say you posted 10 pictures of a home you're selling on Instagram with a 1,500 word description. The social media team, it's now connected to that update section. So when you post on Instagram, it's going to populate on that feed. That's the new update that just occurred. Make sense? So now you have the Instagram server, you know, with all the metadata stored there, and now it pushes it to your Google Business Profile, and then you upload to the MLS and just shotgun it out. And that's how you have all your Trojan horses rolling out there for you. And that's called a backlink and a local citation.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, so that part right there is extremely important. Now, here's what we're going to do real quick. So remember, if you have the SEO team consistently posting for you, which all of you do on this call, your only job is this. It's to be Mr. Fresno. Be Mr. Corona, okay? Go out there and use your Google Maps app and start reviewing and posting and getting videos of what I love about Mr. Fresno is he does this clip called Behind the Scenes, and he's just showing his life as a realtor. It's golden content. And as long as you just make the habit of collecting reviews and filming yourself, that's all you got to do. And then you send it to the team and consistently post, and you're at the top. Okay. Does anyone have any questions on this? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Everyone right now, open your Google Maps, okay, and go to your search bar. So when you click Google Maps, just like you were going on, I don't know, to a restaurant or a bar, you see where you can type in a search. I'm going to right now, I'm going to type in Mr. Fresno Real Estate, okay? And then I clicked on it, okay? And then where it says reviews. Now, I left Mr. Fresno a review 1 year ago. But now what I'm going to do is when I look at it, I'm going to click the edit review option. And now you guys see right there, you see that where it says add videos or photos? Do you see that?
Yeah.
Mr. Fresno, can you see that? Yes, nod your head. Okay. Now,
Yes.
what you're going to do, right, is now you get your client's phone and you get it to this point. And all of you here are going to drop a video review for each other and get it rolling. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my camera and I'm going to shoot a quick video. And I'm not going to show my logo in it, right? But I'm going to go like this. I'm going to say, George Osborne, Mr. Fresno. Hey, listen, brother, I'm so proud to be your referral partner. It's such an honor working with you. Thank you for always treating every client like royalty, always answering your phone and putting your heart and soul into every transaction. You are the American dream and you are helping others achieve the American dream. God bless you. You are the best real estate agent in Fresno and all of California. We'll be in touch. Thank you. Boom. I'm watching my timer. That was a 28-second video. You guys see that? 28-second video. Then I flip up my iPhone. Then I click on Google Maps. Now, I'm going to upload this video and go direct to my camera. And I click on the video. It's 30 seconds. Wait, it's got to be 29 seconds. Yeah, if it's 30 seconds, it doesn't post. But if it's 29 seconds, then you can post it. Now I hit done. And I hit done again. And then I clicked 5 stars and I said, best Fresno real estate agent. So in the video, I literally said, he's what? The best real estate agent in Fresno and all of California. This is a colleague review. Okay. And then in the review, I said, hardworking family guy and super professional. I refer all my clients. Thanks for being so awesome. Then I'm going to go ahead and put a lightning bolt emoji and a little strong arm emoji, and then I'm going to hit post. Your review might take a few minutes to post. Now that, folks, is called I call it the Mega Bomb. 5 stars. He's got literally an SEO optimized review because I typed it in a 29-second video of a decent looking guy personally endorsing him. But this little trick right here, 98% of the agents don't know. And I actually figured out with Miss Mission Viejo, and then I became a Google product expert. And now I can ask these questions direct with all the Google product experts worldwide. Okay, George, now I need you to go. Oh, and then also, I just left Mr. Fresno a review. It's like Instagram. You see where it says, wait a minute. You see that little heart and it says hold to react? It's like Instagram now. I can hold and hit that little red heart. You see how I did that?
Yeah.
So now, what we're basically, here's the culture I want to create with us. There's nothing against the rules of having colleague reviews, right? But what you need to do is just learn how to download Google Maps and do exactly what I just did. We're going to do that with each other. And now when Mr. Fresno gets this review on his profile, okay, he needs to respond in an SEO optimized way and say, Anthony, always a pleasure working with you. Thank you for being with me on my continued journey to be the best real estate agent in Fresno. You see what I'm saying? Now he's responding in an SEO optimized way. And now, Mr. Fresno, look at your iPhone. Now, hit your Google Maps button. Go ahead and do it. Are you on your phone right now? Okay. The point is this. You'll get an email, from Google saying you got a new review, but you got to respond quickly because Google knows if you respond within a day or if you wait too long, it's not going to work, right? So does anyone have any questions on that part right there? Because the 2 most important updates is searching for the business in Google Maps leaving that a review just how I did it. It's got to be 29 seconds. And the next thing is just consistently doing it. So for example, my gardeners are coming today. I'm looking forward to it. There's 3 of them. Mi amigos. All of them have iPhones. I'm going to go to all 3 of them and collect 3 reviews. Why not? Why not go to the mailman? I just sold a home in Claremont. Of course, it's a husband and wife. I'm not just going to collect 1 review from them. I want to get a review from both of them. It's like a video game. You need to get as many 5-star Google reviews and video reviews as possible. You guys with me? But you need to make it nonchalant and get really comfortable doing it. So what we've learned is if you're the first real estate agent, because post-July, you're either going to be a dominant listing agent or you're not going to exist, period. Everyone can give you their positivity and all that, but it's just not going to work out well. So if you're the first realtor right now with this knowledge that you know how to collect video reviews in Google Maps, how I just did it for Mr. Fresno, get as many as you can. Because that is a key ingredient. We have every other angle covered. We have 199 out of the 200 SEO factors covered. All you have to do is get these reviews. So here's the rules of the game, everyone. Any DLE member that you want to just search in Google Maps and drop a review, if you get left a review from someone, leave a video review back. That's all you got to do. Any questions on that at all whatsoever? Because it's so important you execute on it right away. Go ahead.
Anthony, first, the decent looking guy, that might be a little bit subjective.
You know, my wife gives me she honestly gave me a 6 out of 10. And I know I'm better than that. Okay. I know I just got a new haircut. I'm trying here. Okay.
Do you have is there a list of all the DLE members somewhere, or?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a great question. We could have Jeff's in Vail right now. I could have him email you an updated list. I would just right now focus on our Facebook group and just the members in this group, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Jeff start group text. So he'll do one with, it'll be Mr. Forney in Texas, Mr. Chino, Mr. Temecula, and Miss Riverside, Mr. Miss Yakima. We'll just have like a group. We'll have these small pockets of group text going out. And I'm going to have Jeff do that. So then basically, I'm going to do it as well. So we could give clear instructions. Because if you just text him your Google business profile link, how I originally taught you, you can't leave a video review, right? So I'm going to start out with group text to all the people, right? And if you could just get 10 video reviews, that's unbelievable. That's massive because no agent's doing it, right? For example, everyone listen up. Mr. Fresno, listen to this. That's Mr. Yakima. He's up in Washington, okay? He listened to me and he was the first to do what? He blitzed the market by getting the data and plug it into HomeBot, and he named his business Mr. and Miss Yakima Real Estate. He got like 5,000 contacts. Did you get a listing lead yet?
yes, we got, this is Miss Yakima, Mrs. Yakima, we uploaded the 5,000 contacts we got, and then HomeBot slowly releases them out to HomeBot. So I noticed that like 200 contacts at a time, and it's still working. Yesterday I got my first summary. We got 1 CMA request already within the first week. So I want a CMA request, really nice property. It's a 600 to 700K property. So yeah, so we're paying attention every single lead that is coming through. So it does work. It does work. So
right. So the point of this story is all of these real estate agents that have HomeBot, they're not practicing geofarming. They're not dominant listing agents. They're basically, chasing buyers wherever, and they're just, like dust in the wind. They just go wherever, right? But you were the first one in your city to do what? It's Mr. and Miss Yakima Real Estate. You were the first one to get all the data in your geofarm and blitz the market. right? So now if another agent gets the same data you have and it's George Osborne uploading data into HomeBot, they're going to be like, well, I already get my personalized updates from Mr. and Miss Yakima, the local expert. They'll hit unsubscribe and they'll stick with you. Make sense?
Mhm.
You guys need to be, just like I told you, get that data and blitz the market on your city with HomeBot, and obviously Service for Life or print mail. But HomeBot's easy because you just upload it and you're done. Now, did you see that screenshot I uploaded into the Facebook group? Oh my God. I got 2 CMAs yesterday. No, I'm sorry. I got 6 of them yesterday where I went and knocked on their door and I left them all, you know, the notepad, the magazine. That's where the print mail comes in. But then also with HomeBot, it literally lists, I have 156 people that have been fiddling around wanting to know their home values. Those are all listing leads. So if you got nothing to do on a Saturday and Sunday, get those. You guys with me?
Mhm.
So you want to be the first agent to take it full circle to do what? Especially now. You want to rank high on Google so you're considered going into the spring market as the top local agent to get the call to go on the listing appointment. So how do you do it? We have every angle covered for you on the back end with DLE. We're doing everything. We have everything covered. All you have to do is get reviews. That's it. And if you're the first no real estate agent knows, like for example, you know when your TV's not working and you unplug the cord and you kind of blow on it and you plug it back in and you slap it and you hope for the best? You guys with me on that?
Mhm.
That's like the same thing right now with Google Maps search bar and video reviews. So if you could just get 10 video reviews from your colleagues and respond in an SEO optimized way, you're going to be ahead of 99.9% of the real estate agents out there. No one knows about this little trick. So if you get 10 video reviews, you will pierce your way straight to the top. Okay? Any questions on what I just said on why you want to be the first to do it now? Because if you don't think every real estate agent out there that's serious about this business is trying to practice geofarming isn't going to try to start competing against your profile, the time is now. So you better be doing this and taking it serious and executing on it right away.
Anthony,
Go.
question on the on the video review. Do you recommend doing the written review as well as the video?
Oh yeah, that's what I
person? So
look what I
do
just did.
both.
I call it the mega bomb, the mega
Okay.
review, right? Literally 5 stars, and I wrote an SEO optimized review, and I said SEO optimized keywords in the video review that was under 29 seconds, and I posted it. And I went back and hit the heart emoji like on the review. So you got to do get your client to do all those steps. And I'm excited for you, Miss Mishabio, because if you guys do this, I pray to God you do. And I'm going to hold you accountable and I'm going to hammer all of you on this. The other reason why Miss Oceanside was only with us for 3 months and she's crushing every keyword and just going on nonstop listing appointments is she wrapped the car. Every time someone in her geofarm sees her in Oceanside, what do? Google literally can see all these local IP addresses, Googling Miss Oceanside and clicking on Miss Oceanside real estate. So she's getting all these organic clicks and reviews, and she's feeding the SEO team local content. That's not, so of course she's going to literally, we broke her into that geofarm and slammed her to the top within a 2.5 month period. And it's radically changed her life. Ask her any question you want, right? But it's not only what Google wants. That's what buyers, well, screw the buyers now. They don't even matter. They've never mattered. They really don't matter anymore. I just said it to be cordial. That's what the homeowners want. They want someone that looks credible, knows the area, and has local content and good local video reviews from other people. Like, think about it. If you're going to sell your $2 million home in Oceanside, and I Googled top agents near me and I saw Miss Oceanside real estate, I would definitely consider her because she's got a ton of reviews. She's got good local content and she's on top of it. Why would I not call her? Make sense? So what I want you to gain from today, you must email the SEO team or communicate with them on WhatsApp. Make sure your Facebook and Instagram, those social accounts, which are on your landing page, is connected to your profile. He presses the button to make sure that those posts get fed to your Google business profile. Because if you're doing consistent metadata infused postings on your social profiles, that's huge. Because let's say you post those 10 photos on Instagram, it'll shoot out to your Google business feed. Then you click the square with the arrow pointing up. That's your branded virtual tour. You're going to launch that in the MLS too.
So Anthony, even if we did like one even on our own too, just like branding ourselves saying, hi, I'm Mr. Fresno. Hi, I'm Miss Oceanside. Hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. Keep it 29 seconds so we can put it in an update. And
Yeah.
that'll help too. Right?
You could do a video tour. It's a branded virtual tour. I could literally, well, Google lets you do like a 2-minute long video, I think, or it's like a minute and a half. It's a lot. That's for videos are 29 seconds or less. But these branded virtual tours, like the Google business updates, like I think you could leave a longer video, like a minute. But let's say, hey, it's Mr. Fresno. You did a video of yourself. You got that metadata injected. You post on your Instagram and it posts on your Google feed. You hit the arrow in the square. Just launch that as a branded virtual tour. Because the MLS is going to shotgun that out everywhere and it'll shoot your SEO through the roof. But yeah, get creative with it and just, go all out. Right? But like, so it's a combination right now, what everyone is trying to do in the real estate industry, this whole cuteness with thinking they're going to be positive and, oh, we're going to prevail. No, you're not. You're going to not make any money. You have to become a listing agent. And I can play devil's advocate with you guys all day long, but you're shooting broken arrows in the dark if you can't see how a clear path to you getting paid. This is the only way. You guys with me?
Mhm.
Now, let's take it a step further. Mr. Cypress put up 40 of those We Heart Mr. Cypress signs, okay? So everything I'm telling you, it's all connected and comes together. So I just want today for us to focus on one thing and one thing only, and that's collecting video reviews. You now know how to do it. DLE, the culture that we're going to create is we support each other with colleague reviews. Number 2 is make sure your VAs connect your Facebook and Instagram and all your social medias direct to your profile. And when you get those posts on there and you're launching a home you're selling or whatever, make sure you launch one of your Google business profile posts, that link in the branded tour of the MLS. And that is the primary focus right now. You need to be the first agent to hit it hard right away because no one will be able to catch up with you on your Google business profile rankings if you do that. I can't be more crystal clear than that. So it's a no-brainer, everyone. Select the video reviews, name your HomeBot account to Mr. City Name Real Estate, contact a title rep, use Farm Genie, and load it to the brim with as many contacts as you could get. And if you want to do the digital newsletter of the City Name Bulletin, we'll do another Zoom on that, but it could get complicated there. Just keep it easy for now. Any questions at all? Just everyone shoot away. Let me read this. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, Mr. Fresno, I have a question. Miss Mission Viejo is about to wrap her car. She's about to do it. How long have you had your car wrapped and what's going on? You've completely experienced the identity shift. Do you still have your car wrapped?
Oh, heck yeah. Matter of fact, I already have designs to do more wrapping to add on to it, like the back window and stuff like that, take it up more. So like everywhere I go, people still comment on it. When I did the commercial and stuff, and people know, like even the other day, I went to an actor event we have a local filmmaker, and it was his birthday. So I went to it, and I had several people come up to me and said, "Hey, you're Mr. Fresno." They didn't call me George, they call me Mr. Fresno, but they've seen the logo, they've seen the wrap, start getting messages because they're interested in people that invest in movies and films and stuff here locally. But now a lot of them are like, man, I want to get into real estate. And so they start talking to me, carrying these conversations. You know, people see it at the gym. They come up and talk to me. I met several people just this past week. And one guy says, hey, can I work in with Mr. Fresno? Just because they see me back and forth. And so they feel like they've already connected. And we just joke around, have a good time, talk about things. And they always ask. It just inevitably always leads to, how's the market? You know, what's going on because of the interest rates and things like that. So it just leads to conversations.
There you go. And that's all real estate comes down to at the end of the day. So Miss Mission Viejo, I'm telling you, it'll radically. I got a listing appointment yesterday and I got it signed because I told you, she was walking a Dalmatian, saw the Mr. Claremont Sprinter. I've never met her. But then I got the text, are you the Mr. Claremont guy? Because when she was thinking of selling, she thought of Mr. Claremont. Because she definitely Googled me at some point, so curious, who's Mr. Claremont? She moved into the town like 3 years ago, and she's selling and moving to the beach. And she just goes, you're all I could think about. Right? But what does it do? Like, so whenever she Googled me, I don't know, a year or two ago, that was an SEO bump. And when she's now thinking of selling, who does she think of to call? Right? Mm-hmm. So to survive this market that we're in, you just have to go all in. That's it. People love it. And if you want to dominate and truly thrive post-July, don't fool yourself thinking, oh, like it's going to be okay. Let's stay positive. Or it's not. Like, think about it. Just use common sense in a competitive market where homes are priced right and you're doing open houses. Zillow's going to have a button. They're going to have to shift. Hey, we'll be your buyer's agent for a $1,500 flat fee. Why would you pay a buyer's agent 20 or 30 grand out of pocket on top of your down payment plus closing costs? Are you kidding me? That's not going to happen. What are you going to ask the seller? You can submit a BAC form, but you could do all the work. And then what if I'm the listing agent, say, no, we're not giving you a commission. We'll give you $20. Thanks for writing it up. What are you going to tell your client? Hey, they're only going to pay me $20, so I can't represent you to buy this home. When they met me at the open house and I said, I'll write the offer for you for free. It's over. Because the dominant listing agents like myself, we're going to leverage all these laws against everyone. And we're going to scoop up all the business. I'm still going to go on listing appointments and get them signed at 6%. So right now, I'm telling you, there is nothing more important than following the steps I'm telling you, and that is go all in. Right now is the time to do it. If you could just search your name, like if you could Google Mr. Yakima and Mr. and Miss Yakima real estate comes up, go all in on the lifestyle quickly. Because July's 4 months away, and how you have to position yourself is collecting as many. Just say you will do it. Say every single day, I'm going to get one new review. If you could just get one video review, if you could just wrap your car, wear the swag and consistently wear your swag when you're out there, you're going to continue to be approached by people and have conversations that lead to real estate. If you blitz the market and get all the data and shove it into HomeBot, you're done. And if you just keep chipping away and do print, email marketing and ranking high in Google, and you constantly go after listing leads in your geo farm, that has always been the name of the game. And it is the only game now starting July. So you have to position yourself now in the advantages you have. For example, Mr. and Miss Yakima, they're the first agents in their city to get the data and blitz the market in the geo farm. They're now the first agents. And look, if you have some hater that drops a negative review, that recently happened to Mr. and Miss Yakima. But because I'm a pro Google business product expert now, I was able to rally up the community and shut it down, right? So if your competition tries to sniper you with that, just reach out to us. But the name of the game right now is getting the local content and getting the video reviews and putting yourself out there and just going all in on your city. Other updates, SEO to SEO world, we're dropping massive, what's called local citations for you. So again, everyone's getting massive SEO bumps. Like the team is literally dropping hundreds of local citations in your city every single week. But if you don't have any reviews, none of this is going to work. So I can't stress the point enough. And I'm going to do everything in my power to rally the team and send out those, group texts and do, the DLE Facebook group. And let's just get it rolling. Okay, guys, we just hit 11. Any last second questions on anything at all?
Fantastic stuff, Anthony. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, of course. So stay focused, stay on track. Do not spend any energy focused on buyers. You must go all in on your geo farm, get those video reviews, and go all in, and it'll radically change your life. Every other agent is way behind the curve. It would take them literally years to catch up to the knowledge and resources you have right now. Okay, so stay the course. If you need any help with anything, call or text me direct, okay?
Awesome.
Thanks, Anthony.
Thank you.
Finally, someone telling it like it is. Thank you.
I'm going to tell you how it is. You're fucked if you're a buyer's agent. Don't do it. Fucking read the DLE book like it's the Bible and we're all about to die and go to heaven. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. You have everything in front of you. Everyone giving you the positive there. It's all bullshit. All of it. This is real life. Okay.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Thank
Stay
you.
focused. You got it. All right, guys. We'll see you.
Thanks, Anthony.
All
Bye,
right.
everybody.